The blood core laces are finally done, so check them out below. If you've been needing a pair for your Drifter 3s, your Bear Slayers, your Indy 1s, any of your boots and shoes to match your blood core kilties, to match your blood core belt, to match your blood core everything. So now we got the blood core laces done and people have been hounding us to get these. So get them before they're gone, check them out below, get yourself some blood core laces. I bought 3 pairs of Clarks. I've never been a Clarks guy. When they were popular in like the 2010, 2000, probably like 2005 to 2012. I feel like everyone had a pair of Clarks, especially the desert boots. And I just was never a big Clarks guy. It was a little bit too dressy for me. And you know, it's like business casual, and I was not raised in a business casual world or by a business casual family, so I just never got into Clarks. But I love the construction. I think they're so unique, they're cool, they're very old school and traditional. And so I thought I'd buy myself 3 pairs because there's some cool colors they're coming out with, some cool projects that we're working on that I want to pull some inspiration from these from. So let's get to it. Unboxing with the Knafs knife, based out of Utah. Really nice knives. And especially this little baby knife. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Heavy duty. It feels like it's stainless steel for the handle. Just a little teeny baby knife. I think it's adorable. That's a good little, that should be in the baby knife series. That's about the size that I'd want for the baby knife series. A little on the heavy side for a baby knife, but at least the clip is actually secured in. Oh, it's a reversible clip too. You put it on that side too. That's what I like about, oh, I don't have it in. That's what I like about Knafs knives is they're really good at customize, or like the ability to customize them. You can get whatever different handle you want for it. You can replace the blades, you can maintain them, swap the little clip. Pretty freaking sick. So, what are we unboxing next? Another TikTok shop or TikTok? Because I don't even really know what this one is, to be honest with you. Because I just saw an ad super late at night on TikTok and I was like, I'll buy that. Black Lotte gum. Straight out of somewhere that I don't speak the language. Somewhere clearly an Asian country. I think it's supposed to like invigorate you, give you like a boost of energy. Oh, there's 2 different colors too. Let's try it. Let's see what's what. Double wrapped gum. Just smells like a regular like peppermint stick of gum. Oh, it's dark. It's like almost black. Shove it into my face. Okay. Chews like regular gum. Ooh, it is spicy though. Whoa. Oh. Dang, that is spicy. It's like when you're a kid and you're like, I got this whole pack of gum. What if I just put every piece of this gum in my mouth? That's how this tastes, but with one single piece. Dang, that is some powerful gum. Okay, they weren't lying. That is some strong gum. So that's a TikTok shop. I like that. Got three little things of it too. The stuff I really like that I found on TikTok is the Nathan and Sons like mastic gum. It's like remineralizing gum. It's made of like pine sap and tar and like it's really natural. That's a really good gum too. I found on TikTok. Right now the gum's kind of disintegrating. We'll see how it goes over the video. What's this? QEJA Socks. These are another local company, Utah company. Stopped by the shop, gave us a couple pairs, so I thought I'd show you guys. Have really unique designs. They feel really unique too. They're like a thinner sock, but it's like a supportive and like, it's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, they're like a thinner sock, but they feel substantial in a way. And they got all these unique patterns and stuff. I'm actually wearing a pair, so you'll see the pair I'm wearing when I actually try on the Clarks. So check out QEJA, check out that gum, check out Knafs. 2 Utah companies. I can't help but support the Utah companies. My mouth is on fire. I'm gonna chew it through the whole video though. Gotta give a review. Now to the Clarks. The Knafs knife. Wearing my worn shirt. This shirt's sick. I just wore it in the last video too, but I never know when videos are coming out, so sometimes I plug these twice in a row and it's spread out over 6 months, other times it's not. Okay, what do we got? I don't want to spoil it. But this worn shirt is so cool because it's made in the United States from like US grown cotton, like sewn in the United States, it's put on a loom. What do you use? The fabric's made in the United States on a loom, and it fits me really well. It's about as pricey with a shirt like this as you can find because it's all 100% US sourced. So if you like that, check it out below. Lots of good plugs. Okay, up first, let's do this one. What's this? Size 10 Wallaby boot. What color? I actually kind of forgot. Ooh, okay, yeah. Black, baby. Blacked out. We cut these apart once, and I really, really liked them. And they were kind of in style there for, like a lot in style there for a minute. I don't know if they still are in style or if they ever really go out of style, but these are kind of like the Walter White boots. So I was deciding between this pair and like an all black pair. I mean, an all multicolor pair. But I went black because I just like blacked out everything. Because the thing I like about these Wallabies is they're basically a true moccasin construction. Pull out all this junk on the inside. I guess what to see in B-roll, but if I'm reaching down in there and I can feel it's completely seamless all the way through the sidewalls. So this is basically built like a pair of Russell moccasins because you got that overlap stitch that they patented back in like the 50s. It's seamless sidewall. It's probably not quite as true moccasin style construction, but at least through the forefoot where you need that seamless sidewall the most, it's truly a moccasin construction. And the thing I like about this is look how good that last is shaped. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown that little thing. That is a nice square toe box. You know, you got a little bump here, but for the most part, your big toe is pretty freaking straight. So I'm actually gonna hang on to that because that's part of the reason I did this. Is like I want to see, like what does this last? Because I love the pairs that I've worn. I really like them. They're really comfortable. That's why. Nice straight toe. And I like blacked out everything. I can't help it. So I always like kind of anything that I'm like, honestly, anything I'm a little bit uncomfortable wearing or like, oh, I don't know, it's my style. I'll just get a black pair and be like, it's my style now. Full crepe wedge. Yeah, these are sick. I literally just bought these for me though. Like I want to start wearing these because I'm really curious how these wear over the long term because none of the other moccasin companies have this straight of a toe box. And Mocktober's coming up. And this Mocktober, you probably won't see that actually because we're doing like all the US made moccasins, like head to head. Who makes the best US moccasin? It's gonna be fun. Next box. I didn't tell you how much those were. About 160, 170 for the high tops that I got. I'll see if I can find the one I wanted or almost bought. It's kind of like this. It was like red. I was like, it's a little out of my comfort zone. I'll start with the black pair first. Okay. Product update with the boot breakers. So, after some feedback from you guys, this was our original boot breaker material, just some veg tan, but it's a little too smooth on top. We decided to go with slightly adjusted leather where we got a little bit of a buff top. So come on over here. Now you can see the difference between the old 5mm versus the new. And the nice thing about these is they take up room inside your boots. So if you got a boot that's too big or you want a shoe that feels more like a true heritage boot, you just throw one of these in there and it solves all your problems. They don't stink to this veg tan. Don't forget we also have our regular foam boot breakers with the big thick mattresses in the green, the medium thickness in the blue, and the OG boot breakers at 2mm. These are the ones that really started this whole thing where we just made a little insole you can slide in any heritage boot without changing the size. It's just 2mm thick. Give you a little bit of squish, help you break in the boots, and you keep them in the boots if you want. That's where the whole name boot breaker came from. So that's it for the product update. Product update. Then what's this? Free foam. Another blacked out pair, but this is a completely different style of construction. And I don't think we've ever reviewed this boot from Clark's or shoe. Because this is basically a chukka shoe, chukka boot. There you can see like this kind of chukka style panel right there that sweeps straight down. But instead of a mock toe, it's like a, what would you even call this? There's that seam right down the middle. And I like the look of that. And I was curious, it looked like a stitch down construction from the outside, but I was like, or from the side, but I was like, I don't know, maybe it's a unique style of moccasin construction where it wraps up and then seams together at the very tip. But looking at it now in person, it's clearly a stitch down construction. So free straw. Free paper. So if I look down in there, Also, it comes with a permanent insole. So I don't know what's underneath of it. It's probably just an insole and then a lasting material. But another thing I really found interesting about these was, once again, how straight that big toe is. Like, this looks like a very comfortable, but still good looking last. And where we are designing our little sneaker last, I'm always like looking for inspiration. Like, how does this fit? How does it feel? What are the shapes? Because we basically took every single shoe and boot that I love the feel of and pulled every little element to try to make my perfect last. And I saw this and I was like, that might be basically what I'm trying to make. Almost, honestly, it's very close. It's a pretty straight toe. It's maybe not swung over as much. So that's part of the reason I bought it anyway. I also just wanted to wear them, see how they look, see how they feel. I wish they could do the crepe rubber like actually black, because this eventually wears off and it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm really interested about that shape, because comparing these two, they're clearly different. This one's a lot more straight in the toe. This one comes over a little bit more. So I honestly feel like people have been sleeping on the Clark's lasts. I think they're probably underappreciated. So how much is this Desert Trek? $150. And I think they use CF Stead grain suede in a lot of these. Nice. Okay. Now to the final pair. I bought these for inspiration for a little project. Black again. Look at this. Vibram Sole little mock toe mule. The only problem is they didn't have the 10. I put it in my cart and then someone bought it right before me. So these are 10.5, so they might not fit. But, oh my gosh, these are actually built like a moccasin. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a true moccasin construction, but it is. So this is a true moccasin mule that you can get for, how much are these? Wallaby slip. I'm sweating in here with this shirt on. Wallaby slip. Oh, here they are. I couldn't find them for some reason. So these were originally $105. Oh, I don't even think they're on their site. I think in the time that I bought these, which was like a few days ago, they're sold out. What? I was so hyped about this. And they're probably the wrong size too. Dang it, why would they discontinue that? I think it's such a cool idea. Straight toe box, true moccasin construction, but in a little slip with a Vibram outsole. I saw this and I was like, I gotta have it. That thing is so sick. And little inspiration for a little project. I can't tease it though, because so many people are so good at stealing our ideas. So, but you probably guessed to some degree. So be on the lookout for a little project potentially coming out during Mocktober, in October. October. Dang, those are cool. Okay, let's try them on. I hope these fit. I'd be so bummed if they don't. What am I wearing? These Asics that we've interviewed Gino for. This is his collaboration sneaker, like one of the very first true skate sneakers that Asics has ever released. And they're so sick. I had to do a little customization. I had to cut those little stretchy straps out, add a little, in there. Little boot breaker in there. And these are sick. Wearing some Huckberry twill pants, nice stretch to them. Talked about the Warren shirt. Wearing some freaking QEJA, 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 it's gotta be QEJA Socks. All right, we gotta try the slides first. Please, I can already tell they're too big. Dang it. Oh, it's not crazy actually. That might be fine. They're definitely a little bit big. You see I've got a little bit of heel room in there. Oh, if they were just half a size smaller though, I think they would fit perfect. Because right now my toe is about there. And so half a size more, it's just been a little bit more snug in there so it holds on my foot. Dang it! It's a little too big. Dang it. I was really hoping those would fit. All right, let's try the Desert Treks. Because with this, I'm really interested to just wear these, just to feel what the last feels like. Because it looks very comfy while still looking like a regular shoe without being completely insane, like a wide toe box barefoot. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I should have got a 10 in the slips. Dang it. Maybe I'll find another pair online. Because now my big toe is about there. And that, yeah, that's a good last. I like that a lot. All right, now let's try these. I'm so bummed that the slips are just a little bit too big. Sad. We bought them for a little research anyway. This will really tell me if they would have fit as a size 10. Yup, they should have been 10s. Dang it, I should have pulled the trigger. I almost bought them the day before, but I was like, oh, dang it. Yes. See, like, I feel like I could wear these without feeling too fancy. You know what I mean? Even these, like they're a little more dressy than I would wear on an everyday basis. These aren't though. I can wear these all day. Mr. Walter White. Weston White. Ooh, I wish these fit. Oh, they're so cool. But, alas, it's the game we play in footwear. Nothing ever fits. So, pretty cool. Big takeaway. I think Clarks are underrated. I feel like we got to do a video of these just to kind of explain what Clarks is, because Clarks might be one of the only brands that's still doing it the old school way while being a giant company that sells probably millions of footwear, millions of pairs of footwear. So let me know what you think. Do you want me to cut these? Do you want me to do like a big showdown September style video where I cut all of them in half and review them? Should I just do the moccasins for mock toe? Let me know, because also if this video doesn't get any views, I probably won't do it. So support it if you want. If not, you'll never hear about Clarks ever again. If you want some QEJA Socks, check them out below. Check out the Knafs Knives, this little baby knife. It's almost too small for me to flick out. Check out, oh, the black gum. I forgot to check in on about it. Check in on it. It's about back to regular gum now. It tastes like those spearmint green gum, but 10 times the power. So if you want some powerful gum, this is good gum. But I honestly like that Nathan's & Sons gum better from TikTok shop. What else do we plug? Freaking Warren shirt, the Asics. We'll put all the relevant like videos and information below if you want to watch those, like unboxing, cut in half, whatever they happen to be. And thank you guys for supporting this channel. It's fun to just be able to sit down and geek out about some stuff, do some research, show you guys a little bit of what we're working on, tease a couple of the concepts without teasing them too hard. And I'm so sad about this. These are like my perfect little slippers. They discontinued them. So thank you guys for watching this video. Check out all the stuff below, and thank you for all your support. And it is CF Stead, dang it. It is CF Stead grain suede too. Dang it. I'm gonna find one online. Someone's gotta have one on another site. So thank you guys. See ya.